Hello, I'm back with my results and my thoughts on the Kodak Ektar H35N. This is the newer model, and there's an original that doesn't have N. That's how you know the difference, besides the color options. One of the things I left out in the first video is that for a timed exposure, you do need a cable release cord. There is not a bulb mode. Okay, so for my first try, my first roll of film, I used every feature that the camera has, which was the star filter, the long exposure, and flash and available light. So pros and cons. Pros, I really like the way they look with the flash. The images that I have, they look the sharpest, probably because it adds contrast and stops motion and all those good things that we know about flash. I've been told that they have like a retro or vintage look. For those of us who used cameras way back before digital, it actually has the look of a point and shoot with a flash, but I like them anyway. Speaking of sharpness, the other images compared to the original Kodak Ektar, unfortunately they look a little soft. And they seem to have some motion blur, as if the shutter is a little slow. If you look at the images, which is in the video after this one, my results, I took some images of some pictures of some Airstreams. And there were some seagulls flying above that I was trying to catch, because I thought that's kind of cool, beachy photo. You got the Airstream seagulls flying above. It was a bright sunny day. The images turned out kind of grainy, although I was using 400 film and it was a sunny day. And the birds look like just garbage on the negative. They're so blurry and you can't distinguish what they are really. And I was hoping that the star filter would also make the starburst where the sun was reflecting on the Airstream, but it didn't. So apparently the star filter only works when pointing directly at the sun, which you'll see that in the images, or at light post. Sorry, I gotta switch arms here. My arm's getting tired. I can't find my tripod, so we're handholding today. So yeah, I took some images. We're using the star filter, a timed photo at a building called Mancy's. You'll see that one. Those are the two that overlapped, but you can still see the star filter effect that you get. I also just took some outside, some directly at the sun, which was kind of overkill because you get a lot of sun flare and sunburst on those. I took some images of some glass in a window, and the light was shining on them, and I just knew I'd have these little starbursts on them, but no, that didn't show up either. Which is okay. The most disappointing thing was that none of the images are very sharp. They're really soft and not in a good toy camera way, at least not for me. Some of the images are okay. Honestly, I'm wondering if I got a dud. And if it's not too late, I might return mine and maybe I'll get another one and try it. Because as I said, con, film stuck. Another con, soft focus, blurry photos. Pros, I like the images with a flash, and I never use flash. I rarely ever use a flash, and I took some flash photos, and I like those. I also, when you're looking at the images, you'll see a shelf that I did that has like little knickknacks and a kind of a curiosity cabinet. I did 2 of those with a flash, and I did one with a long exposure, and I got the exposure by using my light meter, how long to hold it open. I don't remember right now, unfortunately, how many minutes that was, but it wasn't long enough. It just looks gray and muddy. So those are so far what my thoughts are on this camera. Do I think it's worth the extra money with my results? No, I don't. I love the original Kodak Ektar 35. I'll still use it. I was looking forward to this camera with all the new features, and especially trying to do some long exposures. I thought that's going to be fun, and the star filter is going to be fun, but the results are just lacking. I don't know what happened. It's supposed to be a better lens, which is another thing I left off in the first video, is that it's not an all plastic lens, but some reason the focus clearer. The images are not clear. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I think the shutter speed is supposed to be the same on both of them. 1/100th of a second, I believe. But yeah, I wasn't impressed. I'm sorry. If you want to see those images though, still after I poo-pooed all over them, it's on the next video. So if you like them, give me a thumbs up, make a comment. Maybe I'll do it again with some color film. So thank you. Thanks for watching. Bye.